So real quickly, I want to record over this. I'm going to apologize. My sound worked well, I thought, but once the music got louder, you could not hear what I was saying at all. I do fix this in the middle of the video. I do. I promise you I do. But I will have captions or something for what I'm saying because, oof, I'm sorry. This is my first time doing this. It will probably be my last, to be honest. It just because, honestly, Let's Plays are not really what my channel's about, but I figured for this one, why not? I mean, my channel's a Dragon Age themed channel. This is the first Dragon Age game to come out since I've made my channel. So, yeah, I am sorry for that. It won't happen in the future. I do fix this issue, I promise, but there will be captions or something. Damn. No mods, even. Hopefully that's a good sign for the graphics? I don't know. What's the Inquisition song again? Like, forgetting. Wait. Shadows fall, and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long, and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars. Is this almost done? The night, this loading screen is long, and the path is dark. Look to, yes! Sorry. Okay. By the way, when I game, I talk by putting my hands over my mouth for some reason. If I do that, it's instinctual. I'm being stupid. I'm gonna try not to do that, but I can't promise anything. Ugh, online services, I don't want to. This is where I sell my soul. That's fine. Alright.
I knew him as Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name.
The artwork
The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's gotta stop him. And that's where you come in.
Thanks for that, Varric. I do love Varric. The character I named my cat after. Alright, so like I said, I have a character that I'm going to use from a mod that I'm going to kind of tweak, but in order to do that I need to create a save game. So my canon character I do want to be male. So I'm just going to do that for now. I feel like this frame rate sucks. I'm going to restart my computer and see if that helps. I don't know what is going on. Like, I think this might be on my end here, so I'm gonna fix that. super idea. We're just gonna... I know I want to be a mage. So, the one I really wanted was... Yes, this is the one. Anywho. Okay, so that's not the idea I had for my character. But it's good to know there are basic character backstories that I can build off of. Oh. Yeah, we're just gonna... I don't really want anything right now. Oh, we can adjust the starting outfit. That's kind of cool. Cool. Interesting. I like that Solas is the default romance. Ooh! I recognize this music! I'm sorry. Oh, nostalgia. Okay, so... Obviously, I'm gonna go back to this anyways. Like, we're just messing around right now. We're not doing anything too crazy. I'm just gonna kind of watch this first scene play out, and then I'm gonna go back and do things the way I want to do them. I think. Yeah. If it ever does. Enchanters, the time has come to be alive. Sorry, I get impatient. I think it's just like, it's dealing with the fact that it's never played this game before. So I'm gonna do a few things. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna stop the recording, and I'm gonna try to figure out what is causing this frame rate issue and see if I can fix it. It could just be that it's never loaded up this game before and it's struggling, but my computer has had a few issues lately, so we're gonna see. It hasn't had a lot of huge issues, but it's happened ever since I cleaned it, so I probably messed something up. I don't know.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual.
What's that in his hand?
After following his trail across half the known world...
Oh, that's from the Missing comic.
We finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium.
I am so excited to see
But to find the
Minrathous.
Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert.
I'm scared, but I'm also... Oh, it's Nev. Oh, so I chose the Shadow
naturally,
Dragons.
our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
Yeah, there is something going on with this frame rate. Although, actually, this animation... looks like it could be really good if my graphics were
Let's try
not
this
so
again.
messed up.
Where's Nev Gallus?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
Nev Gallus is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is. Be ready to talk by the time I get to you.
Darling, you're adorable.
Yeah, I'm sure this looks great. Frame rate. I think this is my computer. I think
Not enough gold in the world for this.
Varric, now! Meet Bianca. She'd like you to stay a while.
Like, I actually think this looks great. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wasn't sure from the trailers. But this grew on me and it grew quickly.
Nev Gallus.
Dumat Plaza. The Venatori cultists took her to Dumat Plaza.
Damn.
Thanks.
Dumont, huh?
Your friend Nev Gallus is at Dumat Plaza. I heard. That's why you're my second in command.
Did they have a plaza for all
for the
old
record,
guns?
there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire
No,
bar.
Dumont was the one that Corypheus was the priest of, so ooh. I usually choose funny character. Usually I choose diplomatic at the beginning, but I'm gonna go funny.
See, you say that. But we do have Nev's location now, so... Don't get cocky. Come on. Harding will be worried. All right. Break's over. I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim. She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her.
Yeah, sorry.
The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Oh, this camera sensitivity. Oh, this. Okay. We're gonna see if we can fix this now. Doop doop. Okay. Is that part of the issue? What's going on here? Let's put it at a slightly less and see if that helps. Okay. Also, my god. Is it interface? I don't think it is. I think it's controls. I don't know why I thought it was differently. Okay. Because this mouse sensitivity is... Whoa! Yeah, it's still kind of... I'm also going to try restarting my computer and see if that helps. Okay, it actually does a little bit, so... Alright, well, I'm going to see what I can do to fix this, and I will see you on the other... Alright, so I don't have a super concrete idea of what I want my rook to be. Usually, when I first do a playthrough, I tend to do more of a self-insert-y type thing, where I kind of just make choices based off of what I want to do, rather than what my character would do. And the reason I do this is because I don't really know what the story is going to be, and I need a character who fits in with the themes of the story that's being told. I need someone whose like character journey is clear. So when picking the character, it can be hard if I don't know what the story is. There's also the fact that I need to understand who the companions are, because I want to be careful about creating a character who's... You want them to stand out from the other companions, but you also don't want them to like stick out like a sore thumb. For example, my Tav. She's kind of perfect with the Baldur's Gate 3 companions, because they're also edgy, and while her background does have some edge to it, she is more of a, like... She's more of an ingenue type character, like a chaotic ingenue, but an ingenue nonetheless. I would say she's like a more feminine version of Karlach, you know, like the bard feminine version of Karlach. Because they actually do have a lot in common. Other than the fact that she lies a lot, like she is constantly lying, it's kind of her biggest flaw. Anywho, she works really well with the themes of the story too. And again, like, so this character, like I said, she's an ingenue, so she works well with all the edgy characters. She's not so sweet and innocent that she's too Disney princess-esque, so she still doesn't stick out like a sore thumb, but at the same time, she also... Anyways, my point is that she works with them, but she wouldn't work in Dragon Age 2, where she'd be too similar to Meryl. Like, in sort of a demeanor way. Like, her demeanor is similar to Meryl. Her personality gets a little bit more chaotic, but her demeanor is similar. So she wouldn't work there, but she might work in Dragon Age Origins, although, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the hero of Ferelden shouldn't be an ingenue-type character. Like, I just don't think that fits with the storyline. Whereas, like, my Inquisitor is also a little bit of an ingenue-type character, which works because there is no other ingenue-type character among the companions. So again, it helps her to stand out. I am thinking, though, for this run-through... And by the way, I cannot game, so I am going to stick with this. Maybe later I'll do something harder, but I'm here for the story, as it says. Anywho, the main point I'm trying to make. Not in love with any of these. I think we can go with Urena. That seems good enough for me. Anyways, I don't have a super idea of this character. I do know I want the canon version to be male, but I prefer playing as women, so this first run through she will be female. So one thing is this. How do I put this? By the way, my Inquisitor is actually half elven, which is why she does romance Solas, because she's a Trevelyan Lavellan background. Although she does end up with Cullen in the end, but that decision doesn't really sound like it matters too much, so I think we're just gonna stick with, start with this preset. I feel like it's closer to the idea of what I want for my... So, well, technically Elf is the wrong background, it's closer to what my character is. Well, she does romance Cullen and ends up with him in the end. So my Dragon Age series, by the way, I don't care about what's canon, like what you can actually do in the game, because I'm someone who can never just make characters the way they're supposed to be. My Hawk is a mage and a rogue, you know, and... Or there's the fact that my Skyrim character is a Nord who is a Thalmor spy. That's not something that exists in the game. The game would not understand this. It wouldn't. Yeah, so the game would not get that, but... oh god, sorry, I keep losing track of what I'm saying. I cannot focus on two things at once, I apologize. This is why I don't really do Let's Plays on my channel. If you haven't noticed, I've never done this before. But it's because I'm kind of a Dragon Age veteran, so... I don't know, I thought it would be cool to do a blind playthrough. I'm really bad at this! I haven't even have the character creator left yet. And I'm already failing. God, I suck at this. Change this nose. Anywho. Yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, so for my Rook, I'm not entirely certain where I'm gonna go with the character, but I actually have started to create an idea. So the idea is this. None of my characters are very direct or brutish. They all prefer to talk their way out of things. Now, they all have different ways of doing that. Like, my Grey Warden, she's very much a politician. Like, originally, when my first playthrough, I kind of imagined her as more of a Daenerys Targaryen, but by the end, now she's much more of a Marjorie Tyrell once the character was solidified. I wanted her to be like a dark mirror to Logan, which again, is why a lot of times my characters end up changing. A lot of my Tavranas, which is her full name by the way, like my Tav's backstory got changed. Like I knew some things, like that she was a lost princess and that she spent the vast majority of her life locked in a tower because her mother was afraid the world was going to end because of her, because she's the reincarnation of an ancient monstrosity, like an ancient divine monstrosity. But I didn't have that entirely until like later, when I had the idea, when I learned more about the role of Karsus and the crown of Karsus. So I created the idea that she was a Karsite creation whose heart was used to create the crown. And then there were just parts of the story that just in general got scrapped. Like, for example, her character was initially inspired by a few characters from the original Baldur's Gate. So like the main character, but also the character of Nalia. And if you're not familiar with Nalia, she's a noble. Part of her backstory is that she has a bad, evil fiance who, wants to use her, he wants her to, like, go through with their betrothal. She doesn't want to, he doesn't care. What am I missing here? Oh. But I was kind of inspired by that character, so I had the concept of an evil fiance. And so Tav has this, part of her backstory was that she wasn't just locked away. She's sort of under the control of a staff. And until she breaks that control, well, it's complicated. I ended up scrapping that character, partially because I figured out that Baldur's Gate 3 companions are not like Dragon Age companions. A lot of Dragon Age companions, their storylines are entirely separate from the game. But... what am I missing? Oh, I know what I'm missing. Yeah, so like their storylines are entirely separate from the game. But... well, some of them. There's usually one that is actually connected to the main plot. Sorry, I'm so bad at talking while doing this. Seriously, I apologize for how bad I am at this. Like, it is not good. Shoot, did I fix my rook's eyes? I actually don't know. Anywho, so yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so a part of her so Baldur's Gate 3 companions all super tied into the main storyline. And I wanted to tie her back in. And one of the things I did was take out the evil fiancé who has taken the staff and now it's a problem. And instead I gave a lot of his role to Gortash instead. And it basically made it actually fixed an issue in the game where it doesn't really make sense for you not to immediately deal with the Elder Brain. Like, why would you be traipsing through Baldur's Gate doing anything other than getting the stones? This basically, it allows a delay in getting the stones, because until the staff is reclaimed, unfortunately, they cannot take on Bane's Chosen. So it actually kind of helps with that issue a bit. Which is nice. Anywho, like I said, it kind of fixed a few issues for me, and kind of allows me to sort of have the freedom to do what I want to do during Act 3. Plus I had mixed feelings about the whole evil fiancé thing from the beginning. Because there were aspects of that story that didn't quite make sense. Like, for example, if her mother wanted her to remain locked in the tower, why would she be betrothed? You know, it just, things didn't add up. So I was kind of glad to have scrapped it. Anywho, I'm just gonna finish this and then just talk to you later, because I can't do both of these, and no one wants me to only be doing one of the things. So I'm just going to... goodbye. I'm sorry, goodbye. Alright. So we're back and we're about to get started. So I do think I'm gonna go with a more direct character. And I think part of the reason why none of my characters are like that is because that's not really my thing. Although actually, to be fair, my shepherd does have her direct moments. I play... the shepherd I have is a very paragate shepherd. You'll see her renegade moments come out when she's not in the best mental state. Like, she will pull that gun on Morden. But she does prefer to be good, she just gets stressed out and then goes bad cop. So yeah. Alright, I think we are ready. I think this is a much better looking rook than I had fixed. It was not working out, so here we go. And let's get started. I did check out the peaceful approach, and to be honest, I like it better. I can't just keep creating similar characters. I need this character to be different than other characters. Like, I've never played a full-on brutish character. I think I'm going to be channeling more of Fenris for this. Because the idea I have for this character is that before she was part of the mercenary family, she was actually a Tevinter slave. Because that's a very different background than I've had in the past. Like, the closest I have to that is my Skyrim character, and even that, you know, it's very different because she doesn't realize how messed up her past is. It's part of her character growth. Whereas this person's already bitter about it. But we'll see when it comes to the grudge she has.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert.
The Grey Warden Fortress.
So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town and a missing contact.
It's a very German. Weishaupt. Sorry, Weishaupt. Because it's like, they always pronounce it not German.
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgalis?
You think you can come into
Bravery
my
is
bar
much better.
and make demands?
Nevgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is. Be ready to talk by the time I get to you.
Darling, you're adorable. Not enough gold in the world for this.
Barrack
now!
I think that's short and angry.
Meet Bianca. She'd like you to stay a while.
Nevgalis. Dumat Plaza. The Venatori cultists took her to Dumat Plaza.
Thanks. Your friend Nevgalis is at Dumat Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire bar.
See, you say that? But we do have Nev's location now, so...
Don't get cocky.
Come on, Harding will be worried.
All right, break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Alright, so I am going to quickly save and then... I'm sorry. You get to name saves again! Oh, you don't know how annoyed I was in Inquisition that you couldn't name saves. I'm sorry. I am too happy about this. You can name saves! That's huge to me. That is huge. I'm sorry. That's a very dramatic reaction to that, but I'm so excited. Okay. I need to fix my NVIDIA thing, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. A few days later. Yeah, so you know how I said, wow, my voice is kinda low, because I kinda lost my voice. I wasn't really sure why. So the reason it's been a few days is I went deaf. Like, partially deaf. And spent my birthday in the emergency room. Yay! But now I can kinda hear again, sort of. One ear kinda comes in and out. Yay. So, finally back. Alright. So again, still apologize, my voice sounds weird, everything is kind of muted. Yeah, it's been a weird few days. Long story short, I had a severe ear infection. Blood was coming out of my ears and it was not a lot of fun, but in that time, a few things. I have mixed feelings of the character creator. There are some ways I think it was better. Like, I do like that they brought sliders back, because it's much easier to, you know, copy characters and change characters if you know the slider numbers than it is. But I preferred Inquisitions overall. I thought I could change characters way better. Hair, huge improvement. Huge! Not just the fact that now it actually has physics, but also the styles are way prettier than they were before. I hated old BioWare styles. I really did. I'm sorry. I am not the only one with that opinion. Like, in Mass Effect, it kind of made sense. You were military, so big, elaborate styles weren't really the name of the game anyways. But for Dragon Age, it's fantasy.
The Archon's palace.
Have...
Something must have gotten them riled.
What's going on here? This is most certainly not the character I created. Something weird is happening. Because she has a lot of the facial features, but... Hang on. What is happening? So we're gonna restart the game. Don't love that. I don't know what happened there. Yeah. Oh, another thing I liked about the character creator is being able to import characters, which is cool because in the past I've used mods to create presets. But I love that I can create new characters. One big downfall is I can't change the characters as much as I feel like I used to be able to. And like, for example, with the Inquisitor, there's really only 2 face defaults that you can use, and neither of them will bring me to the kind of face I want. Also, as far as what was I saying? Oh yeah, like eye shapes and stuff. I can't change the eye shape. Like, that sucks. Why can't I change that? That's one of the most important facial features. I should be able to change that. There should be more presets I can switch through. Like, I can really only change the eyes so much, but the basic shape is dependent on the preset. I don't know. I don't like that, though. I don't think I've ever played a game where you can customize the character and you haven't been able to do that, at least since Andromeda. And Andromeda's character creator was hated on for a reason. So I don't love that. Also, the opening scene, I know I chose the brutish method, you know, the direct method. My character's a mage. Why was she, like, fighting with her fists?
The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
That's better. I think there was something about... I will say the animation is way better. It's like significantly smoother. I like the texture detail for the most part. Yeah, this is better. I think I messed something up there. Because also, since my character's eyes were round, that's usually a sign, because this was true even in Origins. If you had your, if you had your textures too low, you didn't have eye color, essentially. Alright, so, let's keep going. I will say, I do think Minrathous looks pretty cool. I know some people thought it looked a little too sci-fi-esque, which, to be fair, it's 20 years after Origins, and Minrathous is the most, you know, magic-heavy city. So, I don't know. I'm gonna check out
Should
how
we be in
these
more of a
guys
hurry
looked.
to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Veilguard and stop Solus.
I'm checking out these NPCs. I feel like they actually, like, they look pretty good. For the most part, especially better than Dragon Age 2. Look, I am unabashedly a Dragon Age 2 fan. It is my favorite game of Dragon Age, which I know I'm kind of alone in that.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Okay, why are we not moving?
Go on then.
There we go. But, yeah. I just like the story, and I liked...
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... Crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza, then Nev will get us to Solus.
I am also going to...
Watch out!
Try to not, reload if I don't like a choice I made. I'm going...
Is
I'm not
Solus
saying I
summoning
won't.
demons on
I'm
purpose?
gonna try not.
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
I will say for context, by the way, I wasn't
And when the
biggest
veil
fan of
comes down
Inquisition.
completely?
I didn't dislike it by any
Then the whole
means,
world is going to look a lot like this.
dodge.
Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
I kind of... I'm sorry, I kind of like the cinematography. I kind of do.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the doors quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
So is this our crossover
Harding.
companion?
You alright?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
I don't like that Varric's hair is darker. If anything, it should
And
be
what about
lighter.
you two? Are you okay?
I mean, he looks more ragged, but... Which, to be fair, he's older. Let's see. a slightly more aggressive character, but not like too aggressive. One who's subtly aggressive, but then gets more aggressive over time. So, again, I don't really have a huge concept for the character. I feel like usually I figure that out halfway through the playthrough. But we're gonna try. Let's see. Probably not this one. It's gonna be one of these two. Go with that.
That was a lot of demons. The Archon's palace was taking shots at us too.
Gets the blood pumping.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know Minrathis better than I do.
Sure, but Minrathis is huge, and this is nowhere near my neighborhood. I can try.
Don't worry, scouting's my specialty. Follow me.
Sorry, I paused. I gotta call.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Okay, let's see how the gameplay is. I've heard mixed opinions about it.
Demons,
I'm not a
here
big
they come.
gameplay person anyways, so I'll admit, you know, if you're hoping that I'm going to trash the gameplay, I probably won't. I'm sorry, I just don't. I'm a story person. I've never really cared, which is part of the reason why I'm a little bit of a modern Zelda hater, because it seems to focus more on amazing gameplay than good story. Like, I will play Twilight Princess over Breath of the Wild any day of the week, despite the fact, or even Skyward Sword. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into my opinions on Zelda right now, because I'll admit I'm a Zelda boomer, but we're gonna try this out. I did hear there were some things like Immortal Companions or whatever. I did like, as much as I say I'm not a gameplay person, I did like the gameplay for Origins and Dragon Age 2. Not as much Inquisition. It tried to go a little too MMO, but mixed with Dragon Age, which is why I think it didn't work, because it was trying to do like a multiplayer option, which again, I just think it didn't really work very well. That's not to say I don't like good gameplay. I do. It's just not my primary focus. A game that has no story but amazing gameplay, I will never play. A game that has terrible gameplay but an amazing story, I will slog through it. Anyways, we're gonna see. This feels more MMO than ever, but to be honest, I think part of Inquisition's problem was it went a halfway route. I am sad to get rid of tactics, but we'll see. To be honest, that's not my biggest concern anyways. But I don't know. Bad gameplay can still suck, so we're gonna give this a try. It doesn't feel very smooth, I'm not gonna lie. And, like, I can't seem to dodge. Oh. Ah. Okay, that's cool, being able to... Okay, so I can block.
I think that's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev.
I don't need a
You
huge
two all right?
potion.
Patch yourselves up if you need it.
Don't they know the best
I don't get it.
way to do
Solus
healing
tears down
potions
the
is to
veil.
save them
Doesn't
all
that
up to the
destroy
end when you no
everything?
longer even need them?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was,
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
Yeah, Varric does have like a little white streak. I mean, he's more haggard looking because he is older. But everyone else actually looks pretty good in my mind. Okay, where am I going? I'm gonna look around. Aha. I will look around and loot. I'm not gonna lie. I might annoy some people doing that, but as I said, I'm a loot monster. Boom. Anyways, why didn't she have her staff before? Because it's also weird, because, like, look, if this was Kirkwall, that would make sense, but even Hawk had her staff the whole time during Kirkwall. Sorry, they, because Hawk can be male or female, but I played a female Hawk, so I'm going to refer to her as she, because that's just the Hawk I know better. I'm not doing that to offend people, I'm just, again, it's just, that's where my mind goes. Woo. What this means? It's like, you gotta go! You thought. No. Ooh, what is this statue? Okay, I'm going to put down the mouse sensitivity again. Alright. That feels a little better. No, these people. I like the costume design. I've had mixed feelings about the costume design in Dragon Age in the past. I really didn't like it in Origins, like, at all. And I know a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? Origins had the best, blah, 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 blah. If you were, like, they had great male armor, I won't lie, but, like, I like to play feminine characters. I hope I get the chance to wear pretty dresses. Do you know how disappointed I was in Inquisition that during the ball I could not wear a pretty dress? My disappointment was immeasurable, in fact. I feel like there should be more codex entries. Someone's screaming. I'll get to them eventually. Shut the hell up. Where am I going? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I probably couldn't save him anyway.
You are in violation of Imperial order.
Oh no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Crap. Let's move.
Uh-oh. About to go into an encounter.
They're the ones who made trouble at the ball.
Oopsie.
Veilguard cultists!
Yeah, I don't like how stuck I am during combat.
I hate these assholes.
Ooh! A Fen'Harel statue! Look how cute it is! Yeah, look how this is very elven architecture. Interesting, because I did know that, you know, obviously Tevinter was built upon elven ruins, but I should keep going. Honestly, I am kind of glad coming from Baldur's Gate 3 that there isn't the option to open every empty barrel in existence. Because like I said, I'm a loot monster, so yes, I did. I opened every barrel. My companions hated me, and my gameplay was so
Looks
much
like the
longer
Venatori
because of
put up a
it.
barrier to block the way.
More intruders!
Avenge our fallen brethren!
Friendly bunch of
Interesting. I
cultists,
can
aren't
much
they?
better
Used to
dodge.
fight these assholes every day in the Shadow
Sorry.
Dragons.
I can't
Glad
really
you kept up practice.
dodge attacks so much, but I can.
Must remain indoors until the magical anomaly is
I can dodge attacks better than I could in previous Dragon Age games, because dodges weren't really a thing. But I can't dodge it as well as I can in a lot of other games. Like, even Skyrim, I can dodge attacks better than this. Like, here's the thing, like, watch. When I do this, I cannot move. I'm stuck in a spot. I am holding down the moving key, and yet I cannot move. Because I should be able to move. Yeah, see, I can't move until after the animation is finished. Which makes it... Now, granted, I'm playing a mage, so maybe, like, for example, a rogue is different. I would have to play as a rogue to know, though, to be honest.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
Lying to everyone saying, I'm not going to talk about gameplay at all. Yeah, I'm a liar. It's fine. Turns out I was going to talk about gameplay. I was going to do it quite a bit. I do like the music, by the way. Origins and Dragon Age 2, like, it had some songs that were huge bangers, and I do think the ambient music I liked best. But to be honest, a lot of it was a lot of the ambient music was somewhat, like, I liked that it became more cinematic with Trevor Morris and musician, but I didn't like that the ambient music was just not it. Like, it was very plain. Alright, let's go.
Their allies have
Arcane shot ability.
Gallus!
Oh. Okay, this is very Mass Effect-esque, which, again, that's kind of what I heard. Alright, this is an interesting way to do that. Let's see. Okay. Not a bad setup. Honestly, this isn't, like, because magic is something... It's a little hard to implement in order to have, like, a lot of different abilities. I actually think, for all its faults, Andromeda did it fairly well. This is kind of actually more similar to Andromeda. I had mixed feelings about Andromeda, honestly. There was a lot I liked about it, but I do think overall I didn't like it. And look, I don't want to get too into, like, the writing. Okay, how do I...
kill them all!
Just go. Oh, no. How do I say yes?
Tetris! The Venatori own these streets!
Oh, shit, no. I will say I'll probably enjoy being an archer more in this game. I'm sorry, but being an archer in Dragon Age in the past was just kind of senseless. Because being a stealth archer is cool,
but it looks like
just
Nev's
wasn't
work,
to the
not the Venatori's.
Or at least, not that it wasn't, it just wasn't implemented well in my opinion. Can I not move these bodies? I will say, the fact that I can't loot bodies means that I will less likely be a sociopath. Because I'm not gonna lie. In the past, whenever someone died in a cutscene, regardless of if they were good or evil, my first thought was, ooh, what did they drop? So, yeah, that might help me be less... I like good cutscenes and good cinematography, so I will say, oh look, it's Nev.
Varric, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see
no
you.
idea who I'm gonna
We thought the
romance that way.
Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find solace.
Her outfit.
Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friends said if I was working in Tevinter, the Shadow Dragons are worth trusting.
Yeah, so like I said, I want to be somewhat aggressive, but I think I want to sort of ride the line between aggressive and not aggressive. So I think I'm going to stick with these two and less of this. Which does mean Solas is a lot less likely to like me. But that's fine. We're going to stick with the character. Because I know I said I tend to play more self-inserted characters, but honestly, I've been doing that a lot less recently, even in first playthroughs. I don't know. It's just... It's so much more fun to play a character. It really is. Anyways, so I'm gonna go with this to not be too aggressive. Because I feel like that's
Nice
better
to meet
for
you.
later playthroughs to
Based
be
on the
aggressive.
Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I feel like the funny options aren't that funny. Like, the first funny option should have been hilarious.
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find
Wasn't.
hints of old magic, similar to what you get in Elven ruins. I
feel like
traced
there's
it to a
something
building
elven
beneath
about
Our
the
Lady of
Victor's
Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city.
Why is she acting? Didn't he just
Let's
say,
go.
I told you he was one, and then she's acting
All citizens in the
surprised?
canal districts must remain in their homes.
So, if we do catch Solus, or the Dreadwolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the Veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
Wait till
That's
we
the
get
hope.
lost.
If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
I'm a big costume person, so I do think Inquisition was a huge step forward in terms of costuming. Like, for example, if you look at Orlais versus Ferelden, I will say I didn't like how simplistic the Ferelden one was. Like, the noble should have had just a little bit more bedazzle. Like, obviously, Ferelden culture isn't super bedazzle heavy anyways, and, you know, dealing with all of the political issues. Anyways. Mixed feelings, but I did like the Tevinter style, like the more gothic Tevinter. Especially since there is an elvenness to the Tevinter style, like, which kind of hints at its history. Sorry. And I like that Orlais is very Wildo-esque. Because it definitely fits Orlais. Sorry, I am enjoying how many cool little peasant outfits there are. God, I hope I get to wear white dresses at point. I'm sorry, I know that should not be a concern. But I like pretty dresses. Sue me. Like, obviously it doesn't make sense to wear during a mission. But, like, if there's a
We can
party,
slide down the line.
yeah, I
I'm
get
getting too
party.
old for this.
Okay, it'll handle me, but it is still just the intro, so we'll see. There's this platform here. Nowhere to go.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Why does it seem like I can
Looks like the
interact
Venatori
with
also
it?
found it, and then demons found them.
Can I interact with this? Like, it's glowing, like as if I can. Oh! I'm guessing that's. Oh! I can break open these things. Cool. cool. I was like, there feels like there's a lot of these like crates and barrels around, but I can't seem to loot them. I like that this looks much more middle-class style. Like, and that's another thing, is that there needs to be, like, I can see what the peasants are wearing versus the nobility. That's something that's huge to me. Versus, like, the middle class. Like, diversity in outfits is, again, it's something really important to me, and and I could talk about this a different time, but, like, it was something I really liked. I think the game that did costuming the best, by far, was The Witcher 3. It's why, like, half of, like, all outfit mods I download is always, like, Witcher 3 stuff. There's a reason for that. Oh. I was like, those look like something I could, like, do something with, and yet I couldn't interact with them. Did I miss, like, something telling me I could do that? Did just say I didn't, like, get the held in my hand. But, like, there are some things that aren't obvious. Every piece of land so that I do not miss things. Currently inaccessible. Oh, I guess I can come back here at some point. Oh, ranged attacks. Yeah, because I would think that the big difference between like a mage and an archer, like I was trying to say before, was that while they're both ranged, you can be a lot quieter. Like, you can do more sniping. Versus with magic is going to be loud and obvious. Oh yeah, I already figured this out.
By order of the Imperium, must surrender immediately.
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it.
Wait. No, I gotta go check out this! You can wait for me.
We should head back. Solus is probably inside.
There's nothing even here. Fine, I will go. Ooh, sprinting! Wah. Oh, is this how I dodge? Hang on. It is! Okay, so there is dodge abilities. That is actually good to know.
So this is the Dreadwolf's hideout.
I wish it would tell
One of
me
them,
that,
at least.
though.
Not sure how long he's been
I feel
here.
like dodging is more important
Some
than
of this looks
blocking.
ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Manrathus itself.
Ooh. Was ist das? Is this old or is this new? Because obviously these are the Tavinis. Sorry, the Tavine. That was me being weird. And then that's the Dreadwolf opening the veil. So I'm guessing that's new. Because I don't think that's old. Anyways. Ba-da-doo, ba-da-doo, be-dee-dee-dee-doo. What is this?
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
Harding looks really cute, by the way. I like her outfit. Though, a little bit of weird animation with her hand. Oh. I was like, she has a weird cape thing. Oh, no, the cape was just bugged out. I still think it's cute. I'm checking out how like, I like to look at water animations. I feel like there should be more rippling. It's fine. It's just not as good as, like, I don't know. Yes, I'm going to be annoying. I look everywhere.
What do you
More
see?
money.
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
And money!
Well, that sounds ominous.
Wait, I should look. Oh, is it a deluvian? It is. Yeah, see? This is looking very elven. Like, it was looking less Tevinter, more elven. Like I said, they're kind of a similar style. But yeah, so I'm guessing this is some kind of ancient elven ruins. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, what is there? Am I gonna say that every time? So obviously, actually, that's elven armor, because like, mostly you can tell by the legs, because Abelas wore armor kind of similar to that. They're chaining up a dragon. I wonder. Could this be, like, the death of Mythal that this is showing? Because Mythal obviously is associated with dragons, and we know that the elven gods killed her at one point. Let's see. There are 6. How many elven gods were there again? Was it around 6? I feel like it could have been. The only thing that makes me think it isn't that is that if this was a depiction of the elven gods, they would be a little bit more... They wouldn't all look the same. It would show, like... There would be a symbol showing which one was which or something. Like, it wouldn't necessarily show that. It could very well be something else. This could also be a depiction of, like, the original archdemons. Anyways, we'll investigate.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
Binding. Okay, so this is like a binding ritual. Huh. Now, I know that, like, modern mages will bind spirits sometimes, and Solus obviously has a huge issue with that. I wonder if that magic came from this. Hey! Benny Horelli. Oh, hello.
More demons.
Hello, bad guys. Use the orb and dagger combination to attack the orb, and then... Ah, is that supposed to be forward? Oh, no, this is the actual... Wow. We never use arrow keys. It's like on the opposite side of my keyboard. Fun fact, I use a keyboard that's like literally meant for children because I have tiny, tiny hands. So, which is why gaming has in the past been hard for me. Because I just can't reach. It was a game changer, getting a keyboard for children. My brother actually got it for me. Anyways, So this is the actual arrow key. Like, I actually did used to always use that in games. I would just replug keys, but that was before I was ever actually good at gaming. And there was a reason why for years I was really, really bad at it. Because there's a reason people don't use the actual arrow keys. Anyways. So, regular attack, okay. Okay. That didn't do shit. I clearly do not know what I am doing. Now let's look around, shall we? Get this little nugget. Ooh. What's up here? Oh. I'm guessing that door is locked and I'm supposed to hit that lever to unlock it. But there's a cutscene, and if I do the lever first, I'm gonna miss the cutscene. So let's go. Let's go do the cutscene.
Locked.
Yep.
There must be a way to open it. Let's look around.
Air's full of magic. Solus used a lot of power for something.
Solus, the Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. He's got a lot of names.
I always called him Chuckles.
Damn. How long do they think it's gonna take me to find this? Okay. I was just wondering because they had a whole dialogue as if it's gonna take me some time. I just jumped down.
Nice work.
Let's see what's on the other side.
I don't know how much I love, like, this is gonna glow to show you interact with it. Like, I don't know, especially for like levers, like I'd rather be able to just discover that on my own. Like, something about Origins was that there was a key you could click to show you interactable items, but you didn't have to click that key. However, I usually did so I didn't miss things, but like, I don't like it just to automatically, like, again, it's a little hand-holdy. Wolfie Wolfies. Wow. Alright. I'm appreciating. Oh, this is like that thing in Inquisition. In the, not the Falomire. But it was a bog place in Orlais. Where was it? Not Halam Sharel. It was a different elven named place. It's where you found the Dalish clan. There were a lot of battlefields. Oh, no. Exalted Plains. That was it. Ooh, a lyre. Oh, wait, sorry. A lute. I actually play the lyre, by the way. I've started to play it. It's fun. I mean, I've kind of been teaching myself. No, okay, I can't. I feel like I'm supposed to do something with this. Like, is this a puzzle or something? Like, I feel like. Am I missing something? Can I open, like. Do I have an inventory? No. Usually, I mean, maybe I do, but usually I would be the thing to click to have the inventory. I mean, I feel like are these wardrobes? Can I click to open them? Are these torches? Do I have to light them? Oh. Well, these two don't have torches, but these other ones do. And like, there's a spot right here for something. What am I missing? Okay, it'll probably tell me this. Oh, no, it's not unlocked. I bet you there's something there. Like, I bet you I'm supposed to bring something here, and then, like, a thing is going, this thing will start glowing, and then something will go, like, right here, and then I get it, and I get, like, I don't know, an achievement, or, like, it's a cool item. I'm probably missing something. sometimes.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Looks moist. Sorry. Yeah, this water, I like the ripples that are coming from this. But there should be, like, constant ripples coming from the character. Oh, there are actually. It's just very faint. Also, I feel like my computer is heating up very quickly, which normally only happens if I play with a lot of mods, but there are no mods. Like, 0 mods. So, like, granted I have everything on Ultra, but... Okay, sorry. Let's keep going. There we go.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
This looks very
I
similar
know these
to
trees.
the Trespasser area.
This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
Actually, in all the side material, they keep making a big deal about something is happening in Arlethan Forest. Like in the Missing comic, Into Winter Nights, they make a big deal about that. And then in the little short stories for Veilguard they had before. Like the one that involves Strife. And I'm assuming Strife is going to appear because he has been into Winter Nights. He has been in that little... Because there's like little short stories, and usually they involve big characters. Like, for example, for Dragon Age 2, all the short stories involved the companions. So I assume he's going to be important. He was also in the Missing comic, so... Yeah, I'm assuming this is what was going on in Arlethan Forest.
The tremors are getting worse.
Here's the main
And
thing,
we've
by the
got
way.
demons.
I actually think I could make the music a little louder. Let's go ahead and do that. Because normally I need the music to be fairly quiet. Oh, I can just switch the language. That's pretty cool. Sometimes it's hard to switch language. Alright. I feel like I want to hear this music a little better. Yeah, I
And I thought the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Let's see. By the way, I tried to avoid any, like, spoilers or really almost anything coming into this so that I could play completely blind. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm going to tell you. I had some things spoiled for me, like the revelations about both Solas and Flemeth. I also had it spoiled what happens with Anders. So I tried to avoid things.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Yeah, I'm a very dodge-heavy person rather than a block-heavy person, so dodge to me is more than block. I am glad, actually, so I will take back what I said before about the dodge, because I was wrong. I'll admit it, I was wrong. Actually, the dodge is pretty good on this. I'm I didn't look too much into the companions, but I know this. Every Dragon Age game, there's always been these companions. One, crossover companion. I'm guessing that's Harding. Two, a Grey Warden companion. I do know that that character will be Davrin. Then an Abomination. And then a mage who secretly has some big role to play in the finale, but you don't know it right away. Now, in Origins, the crossover companion, there kind of wasn't one because that was the first game, but you could say it was potentially Logain because he was in the books that came out before. Where in the Grey Warden companion was Alistair. The Abomination was Wynn. And then the... What? What do you mean potions full? Anyways, the, and then the mage with the secret was Morrigan. Then in Awakening, the Grey Warden companion was everyone, because everyone was a Grey Warden. Then the mage with the secret, I guess, kind of was Valana, because of her sister, with the connection to the main plot. The Abomination was Justice, and the crossover companion was Ogren. And then Dragon Age 2, all of those were Anders. All of them. The crossover companion, Anders. The Abomination, Anders. The Grey Warden companion, Anders. The mage with the secret connection to the finale, Anders. And then in Inquisition, the crossover companion was Varric. The Grey Warden companion was Blackwall, kinda. The Abomination was Cole, and then the mage with the secret, obviously, was Solas. So, we gotta see who fits the bill here.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
I'm gonna call
Not
that
many
it's
of them
Enrich,
left to light.
by the way.
Might want to hurry.
I know I said I didn't. I tried not to look into the companions too much, but I have kind of a sense of who they are. Like, I think, like, the Abomination sounds like it's gonna be canon, but she was not an Abomination in the side material, but someone in the comment section spoiled it for me. Can I pull this up? I wish that I could have gotten that organic. This is why I try not to pay attention to things. But yeah, and then, I mean, does Harding really count as a crossover companion? She was not a companion. I know we were all hoping the story in, but it sounds like it would. I just hope, Maeveris Talani makes an appearance. I will be so disappointed if she doesn't. It's like, to Minter. Maeveris should appear. Ritual should have been, like, significant. Like, you almost get an entirely separate ending if you choose that. I'm still hoping, though, that DLCs will include the consequences of different choices.
Almost there.
Because I know, like, I saw something saying, oh, they haven't planned DLC, so therefore there will be none. They usually don't plan DLC until, like, a while, though. Controls. So, X. What is X? What? Okay, I'm looking at the, okay, keyboard mapping. This is what I'm looking for. X. What is X? Okay, so I can do I to open the inventory, but I'm guessing it's not right now? Okay, I will work on more of this later. I'm still just trying to figure out how to do anything right now. What is hip fire? Who knows? Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay, that's swap weapons. Okay. So, how do I drink, like, my mana potions?
That's the neat thing. You don't.
Okay. So I think that... Is it both mana and health? Sorry, I'm figuring this out as I go along. Figured that out. Okay. It's like nothing telling me that this is going to happen. Oh, why did I take a mana potion? Mana increases over 2. Well, actually, I did because I was in the middle of combat, that's why. I'm stupid. I forget things very quickly.
Quite a few of them, aren't there?
Nothing compared to how many we'll get if Solus finishes his ritual.
Alright, I think in a bit I might up the difficulty a bit. Because I'm actually kind of enjoying the gameplay, and I think it'll be more fun if it's a little bit more difficult. Like, I don't like battles that take too long, but I also don't like it to be a breeze, you know? It is fun, like, with good gameplay, I like to have hard battles. With terrible gameplay, I like to have easy battles. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of enjoying the gameplay right now. Boss fight!
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Oops. I was not paying attention, I'm not gonna lie. I've just checked my phone.
Watch the lightning!
Oh, wait.
How did a demon this large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sensed Solus's ego.
Boom. Yeah, I fell off the difficulty. A little too easy.
Everyone alright?
I
Good
wanted to
enough.
kinda get the
Let's
hang
get to
of it.
Solus.
Wait. No, don't climb! Oh, there was a potion there. A potion? Why would you climb and ruin it?
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
I think I do want the more aggressive characters once.
Come on, Varric. We didn't come all this way just to talk to him.
He was my friend, Rook. I've gotta try to reach him. And if he won't listen to me,
My character
then
usually
he'll
speaks
hear
up
from
to all
Bianca.
characters, so. I definitely want a different one.
More
this
demons.
time around.
Rook, take care of the team for me.
These definitely won't be my canon choices. I'll probably make choices more based off of when I have a better sense of what the outcomes are.
Chuckles.
My first
Hope I'm
playthrough.
not interrupting.
Kind of more chaotic. I like the outfit. Ooh, the eye color is really cool, actually. A little different than before. Like, it has a touch of violence to it.
Alright, let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
He better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
Probably gonna have to go just a second, so hopefully.
The Veil is a wound inflicted
Tiny
upon this
spot.
world. It must be healed. By drowning the world in demons? I have taken
I was
precautions
like, oh my God,
to
is he about to use
minimize the
blood magic?
damage,
Yeah,
Varric.
that makes sense.
Minimize the... People
Someone
are
did say he doesn't
dying
use
right
blood
now.
magic.
You need to listen. Please. People are always dying.
By the way, if you hear weird humming sounds,
It is what they do.
it's probably like a ear making weird noises because it's humping in
Shit.
and out.
We need a better
I
plan.
don't know if it's audible.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work, he's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
Yeah.
And what about the
Will.
demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What?
I'm gonna
No.
get blamed for this
Stepping into all that
entire
war
game,
magic
aren't
is
I?
suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Nev. Harding, keep the
Good.
demons
I
busy.
need some
Good luck.
Neverfull to make up for my aggressive character. I think the character I want to play is someone who's kind of Hawk-like, but a more aggressive version of Hawk. Alright, so I'm going to stop here, and then I'm gonna see y'all in just a moment. Alright. I am back. And I think I fixed my mic. Hey, my mic technically worked, it just stopped working. Well, I just didn't realize how loud the game would get. So, it shouldn't be a problem going forward, I hope. Hopefully I fully fixed it. But yeah. So now you should be able to hear me.
This is it!
We need to bring down the scaffolding.
Oh, and I forgot, I was gonna make the game a little bit harder. Wait,
Why? Why tear
that
down
it?
the veil? Knowing all the lives it'll cost.
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It
you
isn't
didn't
falling.
even like anyone but
We
the
need to push
Inquisitor.
it. Right. Together, now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
Is that actually it? I thought more was gonna happen. I don't know, I thought this would be like a race against time or something more challenging than that. I'm hoping I'm speaking too soon. So otherwise this is too easy. Okay, is more happening?
Varric!
He's about to get an anchor in his chest.
Oh no,
Or is he gonna die? I really hope he doesn't.
Niv!
No, I named my cat after him. It's important to me that I name my cat after a character I don't romance. Ooh. Are those the elven gods? Ooh. And the rest of the game was a dream.
Let's go! This way! This way!
So one weird thing, maybe it's just my monitor, but I'm getting like weird cut off lines. And it's only happening during cutscenes. It's not happening any other time. Ooh, did I die? Am I gonna meet Solus in the Fade?
You have no idea what you have done.
Solus!
Solus? I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here, but why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
Alright, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods.
Yep.
The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them.
So they are
Thanks
connected to
you,
the Blight.
though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
The Blighted. He's dropping some serious lore. Am I not gonna investigate? Not gonna question? The Blight?
Right, you were innocently doing nothing when we came along.
The prison in which I had trapped them had begun to crumble. I was moving them to another.
So you weren't tearing down the veil and drowning the world in demons and wild magic?
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is... quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
Not entirely true.
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods.
Varric doesn't really lie to his
It
friends.
took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you
He tells stories, it's not the same thing. Anyways.
We stopped you. We'll stop them.
I had a ritual dagger of pure lyrium. My network of mirrors could take me from the lighthouse across the world in moments. Right now, you seem to have neither. Do you intend to knock over a statue during their ritual?
Well, I don't intend to take advice from the elven god of lies.
Quite right.
Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Oh, that was a... So, that probably had some consequences, I guess. We'll see. Usually, random dialogue options don't have huge consequences. It's usually only choices that do. So interesting. We're gonna see.
Why? Why tear down the veil? You need to listen.
You have no idea what you have
Oh,
done.
he's still alive.
This is
I had a feeling
your
he would be
responsibility
just
now.
injured, which is why he's not a companion.
Look who's still with us.
Varric, you're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me,
I
kid.
did not like that line.
I've had
Gary.
worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
Oh, here's the investigation. That's kind of a weird little menu.
What happened?
Remember how you said that Chuckles wasn't going to listen, Rook? Oh, turns out you were right.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Harding got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth,
So he
mostly.
actually referenced an earlier
Before
dialogue
you start
I
worrying,
chose.
Nev will be
Pretty
fine.
rare.
She's apparently a lot tougher than both of us put together. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
Yeah, so, like, usually something that people have kind of complained about with BioWare for years, and this is, like, years and years, is that it's always felt like everything was the illusion of choice. Like, so, like, you could make certain choices, but, like, dialogue-wise, even if a character reacted bad, it would be forgotten. It actually seems like these characters are remembering the things I'm saying. In even just in smaller dialogues. I've actually never seen a game do that before. Which is kind of cool. Alright. Should I have my character eat some humble pie or have her double down? I feel like after seeing all that, I feel like she might be feeling a little overwhelmed, so maybe she'll eat some humble pie. Because I feel like she's someone who tends to be a bit reckless, but that she does at least feel remorse afterwards. My ear keeps popping in and out. I'm not enjoying this. It's fine, I'm just deaf in one ear. I'll just be deaf for a bit. Alright.
I should have come up with a better plan. I should have...
You worked with what you had. And you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solus in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the time you disobeyed orders while taking down that Venatori slavery ring. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for lyrium potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Interesting. It feels like there's actually quite a
if you go
few
outside,
consequences
it is a
right
long way
away.
down. The Illuvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt. In theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both
I love
there.
her casual outfit.
Go ahead,
So
Rook.
cute.
Me?
I don't know if I like mine, but
I need to sleep.
mine's a little too Inquisitor.
See you later, kid.
Alright, so am I gonna wander around the main base? Let's get to know it. But yeah, I am so happy about the fact that it seems like already a lot of choices kind of seem to be a deal. Which is really cool. I've never seen like that many choices actually end up playing out. Now, granted, it's only been small playouts, but the fact that they're acknowledged at all. And obviously this was just the intro, so I might have been... I might be overthinking it. But anyways, I'm actually going to stop here because the intro is over, and yeah, I will see you next time.